Hey, this is Basil and Will with Grayson Hobby, and today we're going to talk about the VRD2 version 2. Alright, these came out actually a little while ago, and our first batch we received, we had some glitches and some defects with the DVR. So we waited and we talked to Eachine, and then we kind of came up with a plan to skip the first batch and come out, wait until the second batch. So that's why we're kind of a little late on getting this video out. Go. Let's see here. So I'm recording a recording of a recording. But at least these are the upgraded version. They have a new DVR.
They have a new DVR module inside them. It's a physical hardware change, I believe. Software might be a little different. There was a software update, but it didn't fix the hardware issue on the first batch that some people were getting. But ours, we basically held off on the first batch, and we got the upgraded modules in the what they consider the second batch of VRD2s. Okay. So every single one we've shipped has been the new batch. So
these are the VRD2 V2 version 2.
Alright, so we got the VRD2 here. Foremost is the adjustable magnification. The Fresnel is adjustable inside, so you can kind of focus it a little better, and that's something that was missing on the other versions. Biggest thing I think really is the diversity receiver inside this. Now, having the diversity receiver gives you the ability to have longer range with the patch antenna, as well as your 360 degree radius with the omnidirect circular polarized antenna. The patch antenna, basically, its sensitivity is more in a 90 degree, so it's going to be a stronger signal and a lower angle of view, whereas this one can see in a full 360 degrees.
On the version 1 here, the issue was the DVR when it...
The DVR, yes, the actual video quality was great, but when it switched between the patch to the circular polarized, you would actually get a black blip on your DVR recording. So it just made your DVRs kind of pointless almost. It wasn't horrible, but you know, it would constantly black, especially if you're in certain areas flying. If you're doing a lot of tricks and all that, it can bounce back between the fourth and make your video just not as great for the DVR.
All right, so now we're gonna focus back on the antennas. Now, right now we're in the circular polarized, if you can see that.
I should be switching to the patch in a second.
And then, there we go, there, let's switch it over.
Yeah, now I'm in front where the patch is looking. So, okay, I'm in front of me, patch should be working. Now I'm gonna go this way, and circular polarized is probably gonna take over in a second. Yeah. Probably about there?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
So it's automatically going from this antenna, the circular polarized, to the patch antenna, automatically.
Now my goggles are yelling at me, I think. Yep, low battery.
I hear beeping over here, it means you're off. Let's see what the screen says. Nothing, no difference. So I guess that means you're level low voltage on the
battery.
Goggles?
Yeah.
That's the goggle battery, not the quad battery.
All right, so what you have here, you're in AV2. In order to start your recording, you push the play button, and then you'll see the letters go red at the bottom, and it'll start recording. If you want to stop recording, you push it again, and it goes white. So we're going to start recording, and now we're going to switch back over to AV1 to fly. You do not want to fly in AV2, it'll get very blocky and slow. So I'm going to push the camera / DVR button, and it switches over back over to AV1, so that's what you're going to fly in. If you leave it in AV2 while you're flying, it gets kind of blocky, so you don't want to do that. If you want to stay in AV1 while you're recording as well as flying. AV2 is mainly for playback.
Right now you're in AV2.
Okay, so if you see the video, you can move a little faster than that. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, again, blocky. It's like playing an old Atari game.
Yeah, now if I push it back to AV1.
Ah, look at that. Super clear, yeah. Super. All right, AV2, or should switch it? Yep. Atari, old Atari. Hey, go a little faster over there with the camera. Get some real good movement. Walk around, run around. There you go. All right, now switch it. There we go. Perfect. All right, screen size.
A little bit.
All right, so we're gonna get an accurate reading here.
I think it's a 5-inch.
Yep, 5 inches on the diagonal. Perfect. Resolution is 800 by 480, as stated on the box. All right, in order to get the good footage of
we had to take
screen,
this thing apart so you guys can see
so obviously, this is not the way you fly.
Yeah, don't fly it taken apart. Not the best idea.
I can't get over how clear that monitor is, though. I wish. That is super clear. It does have a tripod mount in the bottom, and that's actually a good idea right here because you're flying FPV and you get uncomfortable.
Just back right out.
And see, now here I'm in the goggles and I get uncomfortable because I'm sideways. Step away and I follow the drone.
The VRD2 unfortunately does not have an auto scan. I personally don't like the auto scan myself. I would prefer to have it on the frequency and channel that I prefer. Yeah, you pick up a lot of video, but once you start getting farther out where the signal's not as strong, the video quality is horrible. So you could lose your quad, your plane, whatever you're doing with FPV. You know, you don't want to lose video signal, so you want to make sure you're on the right channel. Having the physical display telling you what channel you're on is a great feature.
Okay, how they are for comfort.
The foam is not bad on them. I wish it was a little thicker. Thinner foam, not bad. About on par with the EV800 foam.
All right, what battery and how you charge it, Will?
It's a lithium ion, I believe, 2200 milliamp, 2-cell LiPo. Uses a Fat Shark style connector, same polarity as a Fat Shark. The charger it comes with actually is a lot like a Fat Shark charger, but it uses a plug in the wall and then plugs in there and it will charge it up and the light will change color when it's done.
Compatibility, what will these work with and what will they not work with?
Well, basically, if you got a blades, FPV stuff like that with Fat Shark band, race band, boss cam, it'll work. It's 40 channels, so basically if you got a pair of Fat Sharks or if you're asking if Fat Sharks will work with it, then yes, these will work with the same channels the Fat Sharks will do, and then some. So you do in the menu, you do have brightness, contrast, color, hue, the zoom, which is either 4:3 or 16:9. You have English and a reset button, and then the menu's over.
All right, so what's the difference between 16:9 and 4:3?
4:3 is more native to the FPV, but if you have a 16:9 camera, you can, well, let me get to the zoom here. You can change it. So you got a wider screen with 16:9, but it's a little more distorted on the edges. Or you have 4:3, which is a truer screen, but smaller. All right, guys, so in short, we got the VRD2. A lot of features that the big guys have for a fraction of the cost. Definitely something worth taking a look at if you're getting into FPV, you want something a little more serious without breaking the bank. So definitely take a look at the VRD2.
Brightness, contrast, color, hub? What the hell's hub? Hue. It's hard to see through the camera.